decide to give you money to run the business. The next thing you have to have in mind is investors. You have to have investors. After you agree your proposal, you get investors that also for the business. Know the rules to those investors so that they know when this development comes into my community, it's going to impact my community as well. The local community have to get in great job. So you have to, with this little summary, anyone can start a business or a school with little or no funds. Thank you.
Okay, just to, if you have an investor, because practically most businesses in Nigeria, people, just like he said, OPM, other people's money, put into some investors to a business is first. When you have a proposal that is feasible, because you cannot give an investor non-achievable plans. If you have a feasible proposal, an investor will pick interest. See how bad the schools in those areas are. If you approach an investor and tell him or her, I would want to start this school, helping these communities. Let's say, for instance, in some of our far north area, any person or group of persons who are not educated are already lacking. And this an investor, the benefit of having the communities benefit in such an educational system or sector, they will pick interest and know that they are going into this for the better and the good of their people. There are some investors who would want to get into it because of profits that they're going to make. And in that way, if you are targeting an investor who you think should be a profit related kind of business to get back his money, because the return on investment also depends on the way you structure the business. All this stuff, definitely. So it all boils down to business plans. When you have it, investors will definitely come. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Jacinta, and I'm going to speak on behalf of David's clan. So the business that can be started without money, without capital, is estate business, real estate. And you're surprised, right? So I'm going to tell you how. It's very simple. To go into real estate without money, all I need to do, I'm speaking as the person now, is to become a real estate agent, a property agent. Okay? There are. So now, as the property agent, all I need to do is to source out for clients. Now, how do I make money from that? I just reached an agreement with the property owner that for every rented, I get a percentage commission. It could be, let's say, 10%. So, take for instance, I sell a property of 10 million. My commission as an estate agent is 1 million already. Okay. Another way I can also make money is by increasing the price. Okay. So if the real estate agent says, the real estate owner, apologies, say that he wants to sell the property for 10 million, I can sell it for 15 million. That way, I make.
My name is MC Clown. I really don't know what to do with it. And people want to invest, and people tell them what to invest. Properties, they want to be sold. They don't want to lie that way. The owner is running on a loss. As somebody, all you need to do is to be a good marketer. Like, approach them. Tell them, if you have a property that's lying fallow for a very long time and I tell you I want to sell it, you'll be glad to tell me. I need to be a confident marketer and an agent. Approach this property firm and the moment I deliver, as possible as it can, sincere, commission share. Many other property firm will look for me because I'll be recommended to others. And if I become the highest selling property agent in Abuja, what do you think? A whole lot of money. I can also begin to now develop, buy properties, buy land, develop my own properties from there. Go so big. And that is one of the businesses you can start with zero capital. Thank you.
The school never started. In your presentation, you were very good in your presentation, but when you have a a challenge. Money is not the issue. If you put money first, you might miss it about proposal. Where will you get the money to do the proposal? You don't have to use any money. So how did you get proposals? Out to who? Track record. So how did you start the school? The school, you didn't tell us that you actually started the school. It was in the plan. So the question was not answered. The question is, how do you start a school without 1 naira in your pocket? For the second container, you are in the plan. I wanted you to start an estate from beginning to end without 1 naira in your pocket. What this is that people don't know, and a lot of them don't agree that you can start any business without 1 naira in your pocket. I'm here to share the streets of Nigeria, and you don't need 1 naira to start any form of business. In fact, most businesses, you can start an estate from beginning to end without 1 naira in your pocket. You can build a school without 1 naira in your pocket. In fact, you can use any human being you see to make money. I want you guys to know and see is that you can achieve anything you want to achieve, and you don't need to make money a priority. Because those who focus on having money to do business never start the business, and they never make money. I go to a school and ask the principal that I want to use 3 classrooms in the school to do after school program. And when I get there to pay him for the use of his space, and I announce to 5 schools around there, and if they agree, the 3 classrooms could be full. And when the 3 classrooms are full, I'm doing after school program. I use 1 class to pay the principal for the use of space. I use the class to provide overhead. The 3rd classroom, I'll keep the money. And when I work there for a period of months, the money I school to that place, and the school started. If you start with the finished end in mind, you can never have the capital to start the business. I didn't think of buying chairs, table, and all that. Because if you do that, you don't have the money. And I've just started the school without 1 naira in my pocket. And you can do that with every single thing you can think of. And as we go on, I'm going to come back to you to challenge me with any type of business you want to do. I will show you how you can start it today without 1 naira in your pocket. For the estate, you don't need 1 naira to start and finish an estate. Money is in the streets of Nigeria. And everything you need to start most businesses, you have them around you. Can I tell you how I will have done? I didn't tell you your mistakes. Now, it's an agent.
We didn't say we want to build, sir.
The question was, how do you build an estate without 1 naira in your pocket? Can I show you how you can do that?
Yes, sir.
Money is in the streets of Nigeria. Nigerians are not picking it. But the gift you have, if you don't look for somebody else that has a complementary gift, you cannot succeed. So in Nigeria today, we have a situation where those who have money don't have. Did you hear that?
Yes, sir.
So what you need to do is go to the landowner and tell the landowner that I'm going to build an estate on your land, and I'll give you some of the houses. And if I give you some of those houses, when you sell, it will be 4 times the value.
Yes.
I've got it. No, I didn't pay.
Okay,
No,
sorry.
I've gotten a land already. There are people who have money today, they don't know what to do with the money. The money is in the bank. The bank pays them 2% to 5%. I go to a bank owner, the person that has the money, and I tell him, let me rent your money to use. The bank is giving you 2 to 5% to use the money, and I will not touch the money. I'm going to use it to build an estate, and the money I make from the estate and the interest, I look for a construction company, and I tell the construction company, I'm giving you a contract to build 100 bungalows. And each of these bungalows is supposed to sell for 12 million naira. But build start. And the money I will use to pay you is already in the bank. When you finish building, to give me a bank guarantee, a piece of paper, for the money that owner of that money has in the bank. And he gives me the bank guarantee. Bank guarantee is worded in such a way that if he doesn't finish the contract, he will not be paid. So I give the bank guarantee to the construction company. And the construction company moves to site. As they start building the first 40 bungalows, it for half the price. And I tell the public, anybody that wants to buy this bungalow, it's 12 million naira, but I will sell to them today for 6 million naira. But they should not give me the money. If they give me the money, it can enter my head, and I can use the money to go and do a contract, or probably marry, or buy a Hummer Jeep. Pay the money into the bank. If I don't give you the keys to the house, let the bank not release the money to me. They start paying money into the bank. If 20 houses are sold at 6 million naira, the money in the bank will be enough to pay the construction company when they finish the first 40. I take this money and pay the construction company and tell the construction company to go on and start building the remaining 60. And I sell another 20 at an increased price. Instead of 6 million, I start selling for 10 million naira because 40 is already completed. So I sell another 20 and I put the money in the bank. The price of the next 20 to 12 million naira. And I tell the people buying, don't give me the money to enter my head. Pay the money to the bank. If I don't give you the key to the house, let the bank not give me the money. The banks will start receiving money that will need to pay the construction remaining 60 houses. And now sell another 10 and give the money to the owner of the money and his money back. The remaining 15 to the landowner, and I take 15. How much did I use to build this estate?
0.
Is the estate complete?
Yeah, it is.
It is complete. In school, did the school start? Now I am going to challenge you. But before I challenge you, I'm going to succeed in whatever you do. You don't need 1 naira to start most business. You use human beings that are around you to make money. And at the end of this program, you should be. And if you are not able to do it, and you feel in your mind that thing that you have, that is a plan that you have that you want to do, challenge you the question today when I finish. That there is something you cannot do. So that I can tell you how you can do it. A barber can make 1 million naira barbing hair. You can sell sugarcane and make 1 million naira a month. You can actually use any human being you see on the street today to make money. What I do for a living is mentoring and showing people how their businesses can succeed. And I see a lot of Nigerian youth today, a lot of Catholics struggling to make a living. I'm inviting young people to come for mentorship, succeed in what they do or choose to do in life. So I'm challenging you today, is there any business idea you have and money is the reason why you have not started? Write your questions down because we are going to be asking you those questions. Do you have any increase the business volume, the business turnover, and the business profitability? Write your question down because I'm going to take those questions and show you how you can double whatever business you are doing with only 5 customers. Out of every Nigerian, that money flows in the streets of Nigeria, and Nigerians are not picking it. You don't need a dime to start most businesses. The thing that holds a lot of us down is our mindset. The mind is damaged, and a lot of people today don't know that what holds them down is not environment, is not background, it is the way and manner you configure yourself. Do you know you guys have God inside you? When Jesus Christ was going, he said he was going to leave somebody behind as a helper.
Yes.
Who was that helper? Who is that helper?
Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit. Do you know the Holy Spirit is inside you? And do you know that God made us in his own image and likeness?
Yes, sir.
So it means that we can decree a thing and it will happen.
Yes, sir.
Are you using it? Can I show you how simple it is
Yes,
to key into yourself? You want to go to your village tomorrow and you want to wake up as early as 6 a.m. in the morning. Your spirit will not sleep. You wake up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. Sometimes you look at the time and you tell yourself, let me just sleep for 1 more hour. Exactly that 1 hour you wake up. Has it happened to you?
yes,
Yes.
sir.
It's the same thing with brand new. It is you that will not go. Dare to go to that brand new car mat. When you get there, they ask for the car keys of the car of your dream. Collect the key. Go to the car and enter inside the car. Put on the ignition. Put on light music. and put on AC. And take the picture of yourself as the owner of that car. Make sure you smell the inside and have a feel of what a new car is. When you finish, go to the attendant and give the attendant the key. And tell the attendant you're going to come back to pick that car. Your spirit will not sleep until you buy that car. That is how the Holy Spirit works. The first thing, you are what you desire in life. If you are a man and you don't desire a woman, you can't have erection. It's the same thing with making money. If you don't have a desire for the money, if you don't know what to use the money to do, you can never make the money. If you go money without a list, you will buy what you don't like. But if you go with a list, you will buy exactly what you want and come back and you see the meaningful things you buy. A lot of people without a desire. So they live the lives of other people. If you like to drive, go and find out the car, the color you want. Write the amount. It will stick to your spirit man. And on your own, reflex. And because of taking it in, your spirit will not sleep. The Holy Spirit in you will wake you up. If you are working in an environment where you are not well paid, you'll be ready to 15 million naira to buy that car, to rent that house, will come to you naturally. The first thing you need to know is that wealth is in the mind. After this program, there is no reason why you shouldn't do well. And I'm daring you, ask me any question. I'm going to show you how easy it is to create wealth with ease. Do you know that the second principle that you need to have to make sure you understand what this is to make sure you package well? Nobody writes that. Somebody that is important. The way he appears. But these days they take their dressing for granted. That they will use to analyze you. Whether you are important, whether you are successful. And if you don't present yourself the ability that you need for people to want to do business with you. To be married and just put this on aside. I use that the question. I don't know whether you are still going to answer that question, so I can skip it. So I will skip it. Money on the streets of Nigeria. Can I show that you can make money? People you mingle with. I use the arithmetic sign to teach people how to select their friends. The minus, the plus, the division, and the multiplication are very sociable. So they come and actually visit you, spend 3 hours doing nothing. They've taken that time from your life already. They distract you with phone calls and always make you deviate from what you're supposed to be doing. If you are not careful, this is your life. Be mindful of the friends you keep. The next positive ones, they do things very seriously. They take life very seriously. In school, seriously, will run away from them. In church, they are the ones that are ushers, they are the ones that are getting into committees, harvest committee, and all that, and work in the church. So I just test it, you cannot but be part of it. They will come to you and tell you, come and see me, we are going to a party somewhere. But when you get to the party, they are socializing, everybody is the same set of people, they are in the same cult, you don't know. When they are serving drink, they give you a glass of wine and you drink. And you see yourself in the morning naked in front of a big mirror with a big guy standing by you, explaining to you, no, I didn't need to tell you, but now take them off your list, they will take you in and they will get you. The last set of people are the people that can multiply your life. People like us, role models, mentors, successful people. They don't amount to 5% of the friends you have on your list now of friends. You don't visit them because you feel that, oh, they don't have your time. When you visit them, they don't look at you. Woman, will you advise you to leave your husband? No. But we run away from people like this. If you are going to a man that is very successful's house, when you go to the house, when you sit in the house, the ambience of the environment will make you feel intimidated. Am I right? That's true. And the things you hear will stimulate you to start thinking of how you can also own your own house, buy your own car, because if you go around 6 billionaires, you will be the 7th billionaire. 5% of the friends you have now are who we call role models. Select your friends using the arithmetic sign. The minus, the plus, the division, dividers. Copy positive people. Reduce your negative people. Get very close to role models. You can't go wrong. So, somebody who is doing the business that you want to do, you must get a mentor in that business that will see you through about how to make the money. Do you know you can make 1 million naira this month using somebody? Unemployment is the biggest problem we have in Nigeria today. There is no notice you put out there that somebody will not come for employment. Am I right?
Yes.
Can I show you how you can use employment to make money?
Yes, please.
Go to Metama today, look for 5 premises or 10 premises where you can do their garden. 100,000.
Yes.
Turn around and put a notice that you are looking for a gardener and you are willing to pay minimum wage of 30,000. Will you get somebody to employ? If you show the gardener the 10 premises to do the garden, how much have you made?
70,000.
Somebody.
Can I show you how you can use human beings now to make money? That when you live here, you start using people, including me, to make money. Go to your herbalist. Herbalist is somebody that uses herbs to solve a problem. Every village has a herbalist. Am I right?
Yes,
Do you have one in your village? Now let me show you how you can use that herbalist to make money. Because tell him that I'm going to send for you to send those herbs to me in Abuja. Come to my office. I will create a short video for you. Make sure 5,000 people see it. You charge 10,000 for each treatment. How many 250,000 naira amount? Will you take the job?
Yes.
If I put him in this room and I ask him all he'll be doing in this office is write agreements. And I announce to members of people that have many type of agreement, I don't charge 5%, I don't charge 10%. I charge just 50,000 naira. How many people will come to use that
Many.
office? Supposing only 100 come, 5 million naira. What will I pay to the lawyer? What did I make? Am I a lawyer? So tell me the profession that you belong to. Do you know God provided us with everything we need? He means it. He doesn't give the gift to one person. He puts gifts in every human being. The man who knows how to use the gift of somebody is the person that makes it.
Yes, sir.
Do you know how to make 1 million naira a month now? Remove lawyer. Remove gardener. Remove any profession you can think of. Just call anybody as a caterer. Collect the number. Somebody that is a makeup artist. Somebody that does point and kill. Somebody that is a DJ. Somebody that is a comedian. Collect all their number. Any item you can think of in the market, you make 1 million naira a month. God has blessed this generation. Do you have doubts? Make money. You can make 1 million naira with a pot of soup. You can make money selling sugar cane with a capital of 20,000 naira and make 1 million naira this month. Any item you can think of today, you can sell. You can open a shop today without 1 naira in your pocket. I'm challenging. I will show you how you can start it today. And you will make 1 million naira at the end of this month. And I'm telling everybody, all the viewers we have, I'm challenging them. Anybody that has an idea and money is the reason why you have not started that idea, follow me in the social media immediately. Anybody working that is poorly paid, come. I will show you how you can use people that you are working with. Any rich man or woman that naira a month. Whatever they pay me, patron, I will give you 20%. I'll send only 5 people to her. How much has she made? 500,000. How much will you give to the matron? 100,000. How much has she made?
400,000.
Supposing she has 3 hospitals in your pocket, and I can show you how you can make 1 million naira without struggling, because money continues to flow in the streets of Nigeria. What we have in Nigeria is a damaged mindset because we cannot innovate. Then we evolve. People don't do anything but make money. So a lot of our young people don't do anything but make money. And young people just imagine that things are very hard. So when you tell them, ask them any question, they try to do it. You are supposed to be able to do everything because we are gods. Yeah. Hello? I'm going to pause. So it does not seem as if I'm talking to you. I want to hear your own questions. Give the opportunity to viewers to take advantage. Your questions. Yeah.
So my name is Rosa Innocent. Let me use my interest in life to visual artist. And the kind of place I am, there's I felt like you said something like the environment cannot restrict you. Yes, it doesn't restrict me, but I use social media still not get supposed to be. What am I missing?
The first thing I'm going to tell you is that you should go back to the 3 acts, positioning yourself to be successful. I told you your mind is one of it. One of the things that is limiting you is your mind. Because in every environment there's a rich man. Or there are rich people in every environment. So there's no environment that is not fertile. 2, the internet is the most strategic thing that anymore. And don't do it yourself. If you try to do it yourself, the people that you can reach. So you are not really reaching out to the people now because you are in your circles. You are in your bubble. But if you get a strategic item out there to 5,000 people to see, wherever location that you are, you will see people that appreciate art that will take it. And you will sell much more than you are selling now. If you still don't know how to sell it, contact me. I will put it on the social media for you. I will sell and make more money than you are making currently now. But I tell you, change thinking. The thinking that challenge, you can't progress in life. There is no test without a testimony. And if you say you don't want tests and you want only testimony, then you can never progress. Darkness. If you are getting into a dark room and you want to enter the dark room and you see the darkness, if you are scared of entering the dark room that you are going to get hot in the process, you will never enter the dark room. You will never face the challenge. Can I ask you something? If you are bold enough to enter inside that dark room, you are traumatized in the darkness. Yes. And inside the darkness, you start seeing. Yes. It's the same thing with every challenge. COVID-19 is a challenge, but a lot of people have been promoted with it. Yes. When you look at challenge directly, like you see a lot of people that are giving excuses and few people that are using it to make heavens happen. If you look down, you will see challenges. If you look up, you will see the opportunity that COVID-19 has created. Don't look at any environment with lapses. When you see a lapse, ask yourself, what can I do to make this lapse? If you have a location where you don't know where the rich people are, look at yourself and ask yourself, am I properly profiled? Am I thinking that I have God inside me? There is no limitation. The limitation is you and your mind. Have you gotten the answer to your question? The internet is open. You can actually present that article that you have on the internet and you reach the world with it. Put it in the social media. In the village that you are staying, using your phone. But make sure the person using the phone is somebody that knows how to use the internet very well. Challenge me.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. This is where I'm reaching. Basically, this will be a little bit lengthy, but I'll make it very brief so that we just, because something I've tried. So what I do basically is strategize and think of how to leverage. How I can leverage on people basically. That's why I'm very interested in this. So I noticed the internet has been, once you make money on the internet, you have really made money. Because whether there's a war, you still make money. Because during COVID-19, people who are making money on the internet were still making money. You can your hand or your laptop. YouTube is one of the best platforms I've seen. Even when you check their monetization analysis, it's very clean and clear and honest. So I came up with a brand called Sports Puzzle, where I designed puzzle games to watch the video and tell me the differences in the video, and I give money. So the idea for this was, I started with my own money. The idea was starting with money to encourage people to play. Since people go on YouTube and watch video without making money, so I want to have enough stream. So this is the idea. The idea, I wasn't planning to use my money to pay, but I needed people to believe. So once you play the game, you win and give them money. So if I have a large number of people coming on YouTube to watch this video, as their presence to me, I begin to give them. And the intention and the dream was to even grow beyond 10,000 and even more. The more money I make, the more money. So this is using people's data to make money that I can share to them. So I started how, whether it's a Nigerian thing, whether they felt, are you sure this person is really giving money? I was giving money genuinely. So the money I had truly finished. The intention was I should have started generating revenue, then start sending. I did a lot of promotions, like a month before I started this. So, and I was doing promotion all months, giving out airtime, giving out data. So I wanted to know where I got it wrong, because if it had worked, it's a whole lot of money because you have a whole lot of stream. You know, it's in Nigeria, my own idea. They feel I give them 10,000 for free. You don't pay to play this, just play. But then, as they are coming in their numbers and making money from.
With what you have heard today, what did you do wrong?
I don't know. I tried to put it all in my head again. So
when God gives you a gift, somebody else.
Okay.
And if you don't look for that person to collaborate with, you cheated. Are you a man?
Yes, sir.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Do you know you are not complete yet until you are married?
Yes.
Because you can't have children in business. And their popularity can attract people into the game. If you had some influencers that you got into the system, and you have someone that can give news, all this gossip news and all that, attract more people, business alone. Because you will not do too well. Because God actually among people. What I have, you don't have.
Yes.
And what you have, I don't have. If I want to do it alone, I'll be a man struggling to have children without a wife.
Wonderful.
That's what it is. So that's what we're lacking. Yes.
Coming here is for reasons I don't know with you, and I don't know how something go and then I will achieve results.
Can I tell you the truth? I just made an answer just now. You need to collaborate. But can I tell you the real thing that you need to start doing, looking at now, is how to get into the internet. The Catholic Church has so much to sell in prayers, hymns, and I don't want to use funkionizing some of our songs today. Have you thought of doing a Mary in a particular way and say the rosary in a particular way and put it on YouTube and get partners that will start attracting people to it? You will make a lot of money even before your own songs start coming out. You already have some songs. And I also tell you, don't rely on only the songs you have. The earlier you understand that you can use other people to achieve your objective, the better it is for you. The people that get the gift, the people that God get the gift of knowing how to use the internet, they are not using it. What we lack in Nigeria is how to collaborate and make sure you don't suffer with what you don't have. Any gift that, but if you know it, and you have a complementing gift that will make that gift shine, look for that person and partner with the person. You need an IT partner. An IT person that owns that. Put it in the Catholic Church. Will buy it. And you will make over ₦1 million this month. Just take. People are selling the rosary. Do you know that people are selling the rosary today online? People click on the rosary. And as they are counting, people are. So if you use your voice to do the rosary today, your peculiar voice that could be very, very interesting to people, they will start going there to listen to it, to use it as a prayer. Do you get what I said now? Collaboration. And you can also use other people's music, not only your music. But make sure what you have an expert who knows how to use the internet. Because everybody is saying they are in the social media now. You are not in the social media. The people that are around, those negative people that don't want you to progress, they are the ones crowding you, and you think they will be liking your page. They will never like the page. You're welcome. Any other question? If there's no other question, let's go to the next competition. What is the next question?
Marriage.
Marriage. How do you get married in the next 6 months? I also do mentoring where I show people how they can get hooked in 6 months. So challenge me when you finish, but I'd like to have your answers. How will you get married in the next 6 months?
Thank you so much, sir. I'm sorry, they're preparing for marriage while they were preparing for how to make 1 million barbing, isn't it?
No.
It's marriage.
Barbing, sugar cane.
Okay, barbing, sugar cane. Okay.
The marriage was for the two clans.
Okay, so let's have your plan first. Say your plan.
Okay, thank you. This is an awesome evening. Marriage, the way I see marriage being possible to happen within a very shortest couple of time, first of all, has to start from our mind. Yeah, it has to come with mind renewal. What do I mean by that? The love with him. And when you understand that it becomes so easy to go into it. Because God is love, and that's why He instituted marriage, which only thrives in love. Then, when we understand this and start to use this understanding already to change her own mentality, a lot of guys feel that it's not possible to marry until they have certain, fat bank accounts, simply because they feel it is all about money. But I know that you can, 3-4 months, you can talk about marriage. Even Apostle Paul said, when you are burning in passion, you can get married. Marriage happens when there is an understanding between your family and the family of the other girl. But unfortunately, the girl may not even want you to come and see the parents if her own mindset is not changed. If it is a girl who is interested in a lavish lifestyle, having a society wedding, you see, the person's mind is not yet changed, so it will be difficult. So what that said is where it starts, because it will help you to come into agreement to know what do you want. There will be compromises that you will reach, and these compromises make yourself and as one. Even in your one bedroom, even in your one room apartment, you could actually take in fact, the wedding itself can happen even in the chapel. It mustn't be everybody. That's why it starts from 1,000 naira. I can take care of few of your bills, because you will not, they must even happen to a man until you get close to a particular woman, and a lot of blessings will be triggered. So the easiest way is first to have a mind renewed, then it becomes easy.
Yes.
I have something to add. Yes.
Go ahead.
Where you say Catholic or any religion, is you are there to study that person. The moment since you have this in mind and you are serious, you see somebody you like, a lady, assuming there's an office, your spirit, because you have that spirit to do, to approach that girl in all sincerity. Because girls are very sensitive human beings. Approach her, then open up such thing. If she doesn't agree, try again. If she's not that kind of person, that person. That's to make sure that the 6 months. I talk about. Well, that 6 months. If you see, that's what I'm saying. There must have to be an environment where the person is somebody who say, let us get married. In an office or in a church, if I see that person and open up, I want to make her. There are churches, that allow this thing. Tell her if you have something doing, because someone must have something to do to feed. Tell her you're ready to approach the family, and then discuss. If in the church, if it's in the church, you meet that person, and it's so much money.
The question says, create a 6 to 12 months dating plan. So, to get married, your relationship and get married before 6 months, it's possible. The thing is just have somebody you're compatible with, and but still, in marriage can work. There are different a wedding ceremony and marriage. It's when you go to the house, when you are now married. That okay. The thing is how to get married before 6 months. So just have somebody that said that you are compatible. Money you have is not necessary you spend, because you can also do your wedding with a small. Then you wait in the future when if you're not elaborate enough, you don't have enough money, you can still wed. You mustn't do a big wedding.
Are you married?
No, I'm not.
Personalize it. How would you get married in the next 6 months? You. Don't look at just the people. You.
Okay.
If you want to be married in the next 6 months, what
Depends
will
on your readiness. If you are ready.
talk about it.
Okay. If I'm ready, if I found someone that I'm in love with, and I think
Okay, well, just the last question. You want to say
I want
something?
to cap it off.
Wait.
Okay, go ahead, go ahead. You have the time. So tell how you'll be married in the next 6 to 12 months as a woman.
Yes, I would start with friendship. Of course, I would get to know the person, friendship, and then after that, agreement and readiness. At least when I know I'm ready, and fine, we've agreed and we already know that we are ready for that. My fiance to my parents. And after that, we can go ahead and start our preparation for the wedding. The preparation could include running courses, marriage clean and all, and preparation for the wedding itself, the events and all, through the help of the husband and the wife family. So,
Okay.
Okay. Why I'm actually smiling is that I know that definitely we will not get the answer exactly. Just going to use myself as an example. Okay, over the years I've been to 1 or 2 relationships and my relationship is not up a year.
So tell us.
Okay, I met the vice president secretary, and we grow fond of each other over time, and to an extent, we are not perfect. We agree and disagree, but to an extent, I feel it deep within that she's the one. And just as time goes by, I like, okay, let's just talk. We sat down, we spoke about it, we discussed, and I visited our parents. In short, I've even gone for the preliminary. Okay, I'm more about to our children, we need to cater for them as well. So we have agreed that we're going to have a small marriage, no reception. That was the agreement. So quiet, invite family, pronounce to friends and families that if you know you're going to spend up to 5,000 and come to my wedding, send me the money. You don't need to come down to all the way from maybe let's say Edo State, transport yourself more than 10,000 or more. You book a hotel because I'm sure I cannot accommodate all the large numbers. You book a hotel, at the end of the day, still spread night, then you know money. Don't come for the wedding. You can do through Zoom. It's not by force, not having the crowd, but you wishing me well and seeing that I succeed in this. Physically, that's just my mistake.
Seriously, this has been so interesting, and it happened to me too. So this is how I got married.
In
Number
6 months to 12 months.
In 6, approximately, let me give it 8. First of all, I got a standard. I need to have a standard that I should have. That is number one. Look that I look for the same standard that will complement my own in another woman. That is number one thing I need in the future because it's going to be key. Number 3, I begin to learn her from a distance. I don't need her to know that I love her. I need to know her ability from a distance to know if this comes tomorrow, what we study her in terms of.
You didn't say your name when you started.
I'm so sorry. My name is Obozo Innocent.
Innocent.
Yes. Number 4, I believe trust was there, love was there, and I believe in her and I understood her. Then marriage happened.
I want to get married in the next 6.
Speak out.
Okay, I like communication. Okay, that's the first plus for me. Okay. Then I begin to, if I know his friends, I begin to ask questions. If I like the siblings, he has to be ready, say, but no, if he has a good job and hopefully, even if he doesn't have an apartment yet, but he has a good channel that he can use to set up an apartment. For some guys that so I check that out. Then we begin to talk about marriage. Then with time, I'll be fond of his parents. Yeah, visiting them once in a while because I need to know them. I'm going into that place. I cannot go there and suffer. So if all these things are okay for me, and he asks me, okay.
like she's white material, she can cook. Can she actually solve? Does she have sense? Can she solve problems? Like, there's many things you have to ask yourself. So I think I have a lot, but let me just.
Very interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to discard the first competition because you didn't answer the questions. on creating wealth. But this has given me enough to actually call you guys. And what I'm going to do that actually answered the question the most will also be given an award. Marriage is easy. There is nobody that married a stranger. Am I right?
Yeah.
And there is technology today. Am I right? But none of you talked about technology. Who says marriage can't take place with Zoom? And Zoom marriages, you don't need to spend money. That type of money that people are spending now. And everybody can attend the marriage. Because you can actually be in the altar and everybody's in Zoom, watching the marriage, attending the marriage, and their faces are there, and the marriage will take place in 6 months. The reason why we came to be able to use them who are struggling with this issue of marriage. The first thing anybody that wants to be married should do is to be ready. Am I right? And being ready is not just getting everything set for the marriage. It's being ready in the mind. The mind is where everything starts and fails. You must know what you want. From today, do you know the type of husband you want? Do you know the type of wife you want? Do you know where the person is going to come from? Do you know the community, the type of church or religion the person you belong to? If you want, and you went through school, and you are in church, and you are in society, in the church, the person that you want to marry is around you. It doesn't come from outside. Am I right? Yes, and if you want the person to be from this, it should be a Catholic, it should be somebody that is dark, it's somebody that is slim, not fat. If you write all the statistics of what you want, the Holy Spirit will direct you when he sees the person. He will say, look at the person passing on. And when you see the person, you are still dragging your trousers and you dress like a boy to church, it means that the women that are there will not be attracted to you. Am I right? Sure. If you actually have started thinking, and you have in your mind, and you have set up a plan that you want to be married when you are 24 or when you are 25, then it means that you finish school, you'll be looking at how you can move from your parents' house. So you stop being a boy to being a man. And you are staying in your house, and you have started dressing like a man, and you have a job that you are doing. Money should not be the problem anymore. Because the lady that you want to be married to is around you there. And if you know, and the lady is what you are looking for, it means that you already know the lady, and all you have to do is to have the confidence to go and have that discussion, and you are not doing like the young boys of these days and young girls of these days who want to put sex in front. Then you have the urge to want to get married very fast, start satisfying your body desires. Am I right? Yeah. And if you really have that bodily desire and you don't want to have premarital sex, then there will be urgency in wanting to get married very fast. Yeah, exactly. Because your chemistry will move you to... There is no man that is complete and there is no woman that is complete. It is marriage that makes them complete. If you are looking for a married man, you'll be looking for somebody else's husband. So I want to encourage young people, if you want to be married, please dress like a bride. Walk like a bride. Talk like a bride. Because the men are looking for brides. They are not looking for prostitutes. Step out of the marriage age and time. A lady that is carrying a wristwatch of 200,000, Brazilian hair of 150,000, a phone of 400,000 naira. Will somebody earning 150,000 naira be attracted to that type of person? No. So when we go to church these days, the young men don't present them. The young men that should present themselves as young men, ready men, they present themselves as boys. They sag their trousers. They still stay with their parents. So the age, in our father's time, the marriage age was between 16 and 25. In this generation, it's between 25 and 50. In the parishes that we have in all the churches, if marriages are taking place where our parents got married, every Saturday over 100 couples will be getting married. Because a lot of the parishes have over 5,000 parishioners today. Marriages are not taking place. We are using this as a point of contact to tell young of these days should be advised to dress properly. My yardstick for proper dressing is dress like a bride. Bride don't dress anyhow. Walk anyhow. They walk gorgeously. If you make it a point of contact to go to church in the next few months that you have, go to church and dress like a bride. Talk like a bride. Walk like a bride. Don't let men who are looking for sex look for you. We will have more marriages taking place. I'd like to end by telling you that you have actually attended the program. The men do for a living is mentoring. I mentor people and show them how they can start businesses with little or nothing. And those who are in business, I show them how they can profitability and ease women, young girls, to know that no man is complete. It's the woman that enters the man's life that makes the man complete. If you see a man that is wearing red shoes and red jacket, if you marry the man, you change him from wearing red jacket and red shoes. There is no man that is complete. It's a woman that completes a man. And it's a man that completes the excesses of a woman. If a man knows how to control the excesses of a woman by showing a woman love, he will get the submission that he is looking for in that woman. And marriages will happen for young girls. Please, the mumu button of men and your spouses. Women, respect the spouses that you have. They will submit to you. So if you have any issue that you are going through now that is a challenge in a relationship, ask yourself, in what way am I not showing love? If you are a man, you earn the respect. Touch a mumu button. Just express love to her. They have love languages. They have 5 love languages. One is dominant in every woman. Check the one that is dominant in the woman that you have as a spouse to you. Submission is what makes marriage blissful. Women, submit to your own husband. And men, please love. Don't wait for who to do it first. The one that does it first is the wise one. Because you earn, talk like a bride. And present yourself like a bride in church. A groom will locate you. I want to round up with the answers to the competition. Have here, from what I see and from what I responded to, did you answer my question?
Yes,
But did you answer the question?
Yes, sir.
You tried, but I don't know what happened. You derailed at the end. I was waiting for something. You said so many things, but when you got to the end, you just derailed. For the person that articulated this point the most, anything you want to do, put yourself. It makes, even though you are not doing what is right, they will see the passion in what you are saying, and it makes it even better. So because of that, I'm going to get Innocent as the star prize winner. Innocent won as the star prize winner because he articulated the points and he actually brought mentioning it too, because you guys were working too hard to answer the questions. And working too hard is what a lot of people. Oh, the number. Yeah, the number is 080. But go on to the social media when you have your phone and your social number.com.
Spell Kumaba, please.
OKUMAGBA. MAGBA. And the number is 08052551000.
08052551000.
So send me a text and just indicate your name and refer to the program.
When they are out of prison, that people put for them.
Well done, eh?
Thank you, sir.
They said it was time. Personal,